EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Denver Broncos. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Play action. It's Wilson. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down. They go play action with Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. That's another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Broncos had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Javonte Williams out of the backfield, and now it's third down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-0. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Back to throw. Spicer. That's complete to DK Metcalf. There he goes, right side. He may go. DK Metcalf. All the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From his end zone, here's Tremon Smith. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Spicer. This one to the former Bronco. It's Noah Fant. And oh, he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Man open left side. It's Williams. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Throw over the middle, taken in by Dulcich. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line. Well, first catch for Jeudy, good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing is Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. On 1st down, Spicer. Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's got it inside the 10. A big connection on that one. 64 yards. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks add 6 to their lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
The score is Seahawks 14, Broncos 3.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now a 1st down carry, it's Williams. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Quinn Miners, 3rd-round pick in 2021, called for the penalty. Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get him.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They go play action now. Wilson.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy.
Touchdown! Jerry Judy, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are back within a score. Not no good. He missed it. Missed the PAT. And this will remain a 5-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. Nwangu now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Oh, Walker showing the power. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 22 yards there, a first down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Throwing on first down. Spicer. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Second and 10. On second down, it's Walker. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Third and 8. Back to throw. Spicer. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And that'll hit the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, second and a yard. Play action. Now Wilson. This one swung out to Williams. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's got this down to the 35. 77 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He'll get this one to Patrick. Touchdown, Broncos! Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Broncos are able to move back in front. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is now 2. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running too, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. After right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Smith and Jigba with the grab. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down. Defensively, they just lost him. He was waving his arm saying, I'm wide open. They found him.
Yeah, and it's so interesting about when a receiver starts to wave his arms because some guys, right off the line of scrimmage, they declare themselves open. You know, those guys throw the one arm up, hit me right now. In this case, he was so wide open that he was frantically trying to get his attention to make sure he got the football. And then I'm sure his only thought when the ball was in the air, don't drop it. Had too much time to think.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Now, with a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Off the play fake. Spicer. And he's got Smith and Jigba. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And the Seahawks first down.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks get a late touchdown here on the final play of the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
They run again with Walker. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Trying the left side with Walker. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 52 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. If they're going to try to complete this comeback, they need more runs like that from him, because until that point, he's been virtually shut down.
And based on where they are right now in this game, you would expect the ball to be in the air, but his ability to break off those types of runs, he can get big chunk plays on the ground as well, and he just provided one.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Up the middle, here's Walker. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1. And, boy, here's a sight you don't want to see. Ken Walker injured on that last play. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Straight ahead, here's Walker. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. On 1st and 10, Spicer. This is the tight end fan. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 4 yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10. Looking to throw. Spicer will check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. They'll look to run with Nwangu. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kene Nwangu. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is up to 5. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Wilson. And the ball is knocked out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of rhythm behind it. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now a give, running left is Nwangu. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good game, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Spicer. eluding the pressure right. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. And here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. That's returnable now for Smith. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport.
That sack doesn't change their offensive game plan. They always want to air it out and try and get the ball downfield quickly. They're going to have to block a little bit better, though, because the urgency and pressure just increase. Twice the distance now just to get a first down, and one less down to try and get it.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it'll be Seahawk football, first and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Off-play action. Spicer. He's going to get this complete here to Lockett. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 31-yard line. Off the play fake. Spicer. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Drew Sanders. And the Broncos are right back in this football game. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Play action. It's Wilson. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. Wilson now off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, he gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field, and they find each other for the completion.
On second down, Williams.
99 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter.
A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here's 2nd down.
Now Williams running left. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
What can they draw up now? Time to find out on a 3rd and 8.
Now Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right. For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Jackson with a catch.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson.
No timeout. You got to go quick here.
Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw.
Gets this complete to Smith-Njigba.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
That's what it's been like all game long. Everything just a fraction off. Remember, all they're doing here is looking to get into field goal range. But right now, that's a tall task with the way this defense is playing. And with time, a huge factor as well.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his home. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him, all focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. He'll look to throw. This for all the marbles. And did he catch it? He did. A touchdown. One of the most incredible finishes in recent history. They've won it on the final throw. So the victory here for Seattle. And they say it's never easy to come into Denver to win because of the altitude. They look pretty comfortable in the altitude.
They certainly did. I'm not quite sure how they got prepared. And it's always been a big debate about what to do. I lived out there at one point. I lived in Colorado Springs. I remember saying to someone